everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Letty, this is Letty Sparkle, and in today's video we're going to be testing out the Morphe x Jeffree Star collab palette, and I created this eye look with it and to see some swatches, to see my review, to see what I thought of it, then please just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you, bye bye. And in today's video we're going to be testing out the Morphe x Jeffree Star palette. I received this today in the mail and I could not wait to use it. So this is what it looks like. It's such a pretty palette, I'm so excited. So I also got one of the Jeffree Star brushes. I've got a couple more coming in the post in the next few weeks, but this is the JS8, I believe. So this is the brush. I haven't got it out of the packaging because I wanted to show you. Oh, it's so soft. This is the JS8, yes. So this is the brush here. It's a very fluffy brush. I kind of needed something like this. So for today's look, I kind of want to go in with some like greens because I don't do green very often, and my most recent looks have all been pinky and bluey and orangey and yellow. So I thought I'm going to kind of use the shades Wake and Bake and Nate. Oh, and then him and Nate is brought now. But so these two mainly as the kind of centerpieces of my look. I might darken up with the like brown and the black and things, or you know, I'll mix it up, but that's kind of what my idea was. Go with it and see how it happens. So I've already done my brows and I've already primed my eyes. I'm just gonna place that. There we go. So I'm gonna go in with the shade. Let's have a little think. So I think I'm going to go with Mr. Diva actually as a shade there, which is this one here. That one there, Mr. Diva. It's kind of a transition shade, kind of, just to go on my... Just to go on my crease as a transition shade. This brush is so soft. Oh, I've dinged one of the shades. That's so annoying. I'm going to pat it back into place. Okay, it's a beautiful shade. I might use that on my lid today. This was just like kind of a peachy kind of transition shade. Oh, 1985. That's the year I was born. And that's the shade above it. I might actually go into 1985, which is like a nude shade above, and just take that a bit higher into my crease, into like my brow bone area. I have a very large area there, so how are we all? So no Elsie today. I said to her today, because the Sexy Sausages are doing a challenge, which is Disney Heroes, Disney Hero versus Villain. So one eye will be Disney Hero, the other one will be Disney Villain. So, and she really wanted to film that with me, so I said, look, I'm either going to do that video tonight or I'm going to do this one. And she was like, no, do the Jeffree one, I really want to do the Disney one with you. So I was like, okay, no worries, I'll just go and do this one then. So, and that's what I've done. Okay, so I'm going to get my colour switch actually. So I've kind of switched up a little bit. So this is my, I've kind of moved my filming to this area of the room, so let me know what you think of the backdrop. Do you prefer this backdrop or the one with the fairy lights? I might just switch each time I do it. If I film with Elsie, I'll have to film over there because there's more room. But I did a bit of cleaning, a bit of reorganising. I've kind of organised all my palettes back here. So if you also want to see like a beauty room tour and a makeup collection, let me know and I'll kind of all film that this week because it's so tidy in here at the moment. But yeah, so I kind of like how that's blended so easily, so easily, so pretty. So I might bring you in a little bit closer actually. Not much, because obviously you still want to kind of see me, but yeah, just a little bit closer. But this brush is so soft, I can't wait to get my other ones. So is anyone else like just constantly going online looking for things to buy because I'm bored. I just want more makeup, more makeup. Every day I get up and I get an email saying, oh, this is 20% off, and I'm like, wow, let's go and have a look. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that anymore. My husband's just been furloughed, so yeah, we're gonna have to just watch the pennies a little bit more than we were going to, so it will be fine. Anyway, I'm babbling on for no reason as usual. Gonna go in with a Real Techniques. This is a shading brush, so this is just a small shader brush. It looks dirty, but actually it's actually quite clean. And I'm going to go into Nate, which is that bright green shade. I'm kind of going to place that in my outer V. I'm just going to pack it on here first. I'm kind of taking it into the crease a little bit too, but mainly just packing it in on the actual lid. Like so. I'm going to go back in with this shade, kind of switch it, and just kind of blend the crease in a bit. And I'm going to go in with that shade Wake and Bake, which is the one next to it, and kind of use that to blend this shade out. Just blend, blend, blend. Just going to bring up just so that I can see it a bit closer. It's a really good mirror, the mirror in here actually. Yeah, I really like that looks at the moment. I'm just going to do the same on the other side. This is how it's looking so far. So I kind of went back in again and just packed on that green shade again, and then just blended it out all again. I used a little bit of 1985 just to blend out the edges, but I like how it's looking at the moment. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and cut my crease, and I forgot to get my... So I'm just going to I'm going to do a half cut crease, then I might deepen that inner corner in a minute with a bit of black or a little bit of the dark brown, but we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to put it on my hand just because it picks up so much product on this brush that I find it really hard to work with. So I'm just going to go in with the same brush I used last time, which is quite a big brush, but it kind of does it really well on my lid. So I'm just going to bring this closer. I might fast forward this bit because you've seen me cut my crease by now. So that's the cut crease done. I got a tissue. No. To wipe this off. Okay, so on my cut crease, always quite a few options. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in with this one first, with Glam Rapids, and then I'm going to go in with Drive Through. So these two here, they've both got like a tinge of like, or I could use the glitter, which is that one up there, but let's have a quick look. I might swatch them so you can actually see. So Glam Rapids and then Drive Through. So that's the two shades there. And then I think it's like a pressed, yeah, Million's like a pressed glitter, which looks like this. Oh, that's pretty. Pressed glitter looks like this. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. Right, so then I'm going to start with Glam Rapids. Or should I try? This is Welcome to the top shade. It's like a silver shade. No, I'm going to go with Glam Rapids, which is like this shade here. That shade there. Then I'm going to go in with that one just to blend it out into my outer corner. And for that, I'm going to use like a flat brush if I have one that's clean. Which does not look likely right now, because all my brushes are dirty that will need cleaning. So that's my job for tomorrow. another job to do in quarantine. Does anyone else like finding things to do at home? So, especially now that Darren's been furloughed, we shall be just going to go in then with that Glam Rapids in that inner corner. I'm going to go in with my finger. Just going to try and wipe what I've got on my fingers already. So, because it's not really giving me... Okay, now we're talking. I'm going to go in with a very small brush with my Morphe. This is my Morphe M213. It's a very, very small brush, just so that I can do the edges. Just so that I can go up to the edge. And make it really neat. But yeah, I think with this one, the finger works best for sure. Okay, and then I'm going to try again with the same flat brush and go into Drive Through, which is that darker golden. Okay, I'm going to use my finger again. Okie dokie, that's better. That's a lot more like darker than I was actually picturing. I'm just going to use a very, very small amount. Again, I'm going to use that same little brush just to kind of get to the edge. Okie dokie, go back into the green a little bit in the outer corner. And I'm going to go back in with that Glam and just kind of go over the top of it, just to kind of take away some of that darker shade. I think it looks better with the lighter shade. And then go back in and do the same on this eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's eye done, and I've also just added a little bit of the black onto the outer corner here on this one, so I'm going to do the same on this eye. Just kind of did it off camera to see if it works, just in case it didn't. I'd have to kind of just placed it on, blended it a little bit, went back in with the GS8 and kind of blended it in with a bit of the green to kind of still give it that green shade, but with a little bit of depth. And then just smudged it in with my finger with a little bit of that shade that we used before. Just like so, and I think that looks pretty good. Just going to put a little bit more. I think this one's got a little bit. I haven't put any more on the brush, I'm just kind of using what's left over on the brush to kind of blend that out. I think that looks really nice, very, very depth and everything. So I'm just going to do the rest of my face, and we're back for like to finish the under eyes and the liner and stuff. Okay, hello. So we are back with the under eyes now. So just on my face, I also filmed a 50 random facts about me. I don't know if I actually mentioned 50, but around 50. So I'm going to name it around 50 random facts about me whilst doing my makeup. But yes, we're going to go with the under eyes now. I'm going to go in with that shade Nate, which is that bright green, in like the same brush that I used to pack it on with, just a small brush. And I'm just going to kind of pack that underneath my eye. Like so. And the same on this eye. Like so. There's a fly and it's driving me insane. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the black And this same brush, just a little bit, and I'm going to keep that really to the outer V, or to the outer corner, just to kind of give it a little bit of depth. And then with like a fluffy brush, I almost need like a pencil brush really. Oh, I love how they're looking. I'm going to go in with the shade Wake and Bake, which is the lighter, like lime greenish kind of colour. And I'm going to kind of blend all that like out. And then with like the same brush that I used before, the Morphe 213, I think. If I can find it. I just dropped one of my brush things. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that Glam Rapids shade and kind of bring that in the inner corner towards the blend of that greenish shades. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Drive Through, the darker shimmer we used. Just kind of apply that like in the middle to kind of join the whole look together. Like so. Got a little bit in my eyes. I think that looks pretty pretty. Pretty pretty. Yes, I think it does. I'm just going to blend a bit more of this shade here, because this has got quite a harsh line. So this is the finished look. The eyelashes took me forever to get on. I'll bring you a bit closer so you can get closer. That's what the eyes look like. So, final thoughts on these. Do you want me to swatch them? I don't know if I should swatch them. I can try and swatch them. I'm really bad at swatching, because I'll do it this way maybe. I'm sure you've seen swatches of these before, but I'm just going to go from top row and across down. So let's just do that now. I'm going to go like this so it's a bit easier. So we've got we first have Welcome, then we have Back To, and My. That's the first 4 shades. So we've got Chanel, Wand Noise, then we've got Lynn, which is like a very light colour, and then we've got 1985. So that's the first row and 2. Row plus 2 even, should I? Then we have Mogul, Self-Made, Dog Mum, and Honest Truth. That's that one. And we have Designer Label, which looks really pretty, Miss Diva, Boss Angeles, and Pink Fleet. So they look really cool. That one looks really pretty, and that looks an amazing matte. We've got Calabasas, Don't Know Her, Rolls With It, and the glitter shade, which is Millions. That glitter shade does look bloody amazing. That's those 4. Girl. Ooh. Then we have What's the Tea? Ooh. Vroom Vroom. And Custom Rims. Wow. That is pretty nice, huh? That's a pretty good swatch party there. So this is Glam Rapids, Wake and Bake. Then we have Nate, Then we have Drive Through. So they're the 4 shades I pretty much use on my eyes. Is Hi Dude, and the black shade, which is Fast Lane, and they're pretty good swatches too. So pretty. This is what it looks like after one use. It still looks pretty good. What do I think of the palette? I love it. I think it's such a good palette. The shadows are so easy to blend. Like, I'm obsessed with this eye look. It's gone a bit more olivey and darker than I wanted to. I really wanted to keep that greenness about it, but then I kind of felt that it wasn't deep enough, so I kind of went with the more like, to me this is quite wearable. I would quite happily go out the house like this and not have any qualms, because although it's colourful, it's a very subtle colour, which I quite like. But yes, I do really like that. I think it looks really good. I love the final look. These shadows are really easy to use. And I love everything about it. I love the packaging. I love everything. I'm super impressed with it. Very happy. I'm so glad I got it, and I got it at a bargain price of £18 in the sale, so I'm super happy. Highly recommended. Cannot wait to use it again. And yes, I'm super happy, and I'm super happy with it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.